Okay guys, I've done a ton of research and I have found new things for us to try with our business because like I always say, I just want everybody to be successful. So I was doing research and I noticed that people were having the same struggles that I was. They are not seeing all the notifications on Facebook from their group. Sometimes I don't see if somebody replies or I don't see if somebody comments on something. And unfortunately, that's something about Facebook. It is, you are just gonna have to keep refreshing your Facebook. You're gonna have to go through your newsfeed on your page and just try to see like what you can see. I will try to watch you ladies and see if I see any comments and you guys didn't respond back and kind of say, hey, I noticed this, I don't know if you saw it or not, or hey, I mean there's life sometimes, you know, Elena sits up, she's coughing, whatever, and I forget to reply back. But anyway, I notice a lot of pages are dead right now. That was another thing that I saw a lot of consultants talking about, and they're getting discouraged. And believe me, I am too, because sometimes my page is just dead and it's crickets, and then sometimes it is just they are on it. But again, it's a season, and I keep telling that to those girls too, is it's a season. And I know it's still hard. It doesn't make it any easier. So I was looking, and not only the commenting thing, but also the reaction, the like, heart, sad, wow, angry, those help bump posts too. And a lot of people are doing that so it gets more prominent in the newsfeed, because comments aren't always working and people aren't seeing that, they're not getting that notification. Also, live videos and plain videos are dominating those other posts. It is now going to be vital to go live before a sale to let people know, hey guys, I'm having a sale. Why don't you check out these gorgeous prints? I'll be doing outfits on and off throughout the evening. Free shipping on the outfits, extra punches, whatever you want to offer. I saw a couple ladies saying personal message people will help too. But just getting those reactions, and again, the other video, posting daily and posting at the correct times. And I always wake up, I know this is silly, but I tell myself this every single morning before I pray, before I, just roll out of bed. Kayla, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you are building an empire. And then I thank God for my day, and I tell him, please help me bless my business so I can bless other ladies. Okay, enough about that rant. I was just telling you I did some other research, so it's just something to think about. The whole point of this video is like pages, if you want to do it for your business, and if not. So I will post the branding link in the comments so you guys can take that test. I want you to take it 2 or 3 times, and then I want you to figure out what brand you are. And then there is actually documentation for you to save. And I will explain that documentation in just a few minutes. So I want you to choose. Do you want to do a like page for your business, or do you not want to do it? So think about it. Think about all of the time and effort that you're going to put into it. But remember, I showed you Hootsuite, so that's going to save you that time too. Now think, am I just going to make it strictly LuLaRoe, or am I going to make it almost like a real life diary, if that makes any sense? And that's completely up to you. I'm taking the weekend to think about it. Am I just going to make it LuLaRoe, or am I going to make it a kind of like a mix of my life and LuLaRoe? But you have to think, okay, it is going to be like a cold market that you get to just kind of put your fingers in, because you might not reach everybody on your Facebook page, or you might. That like page is opening up doors. It's way cheaper. I was looking into almost the expenses and finances behind it. Way cheaper for a Facebook like page than it is if you were to do like an ad on somebody's website, or an ad on TV, or flyers. So just think about it. Because you can just do boost on certain posts. You don't have to do not all of them. You can just do boost on certain posts for a couple dollars. So it's not something that you have to do right away, because at first you can just post. But when you start making that little extra money for $5, even $20, just to boost a post, I mean, it'll show you how many people you can reach. I mean, I'm talking hundreds, thousands of people that you can reach. Pick, like I was talking about brands, so I want you to take it a couple times. I think mine is the Hero brand. I think that's what it's called. Or the Lover. I had both, and so I saved both documents onto my laptop. So in those documents, it's going to show you certain fonts, certain colors, just certain things to brand yourself. Like certain fonts that just scream Kayla, or certain colors that just scream Kayla. And when you make a post, like say I'm posting a picture, I'm gonna throw in those colors. I'm gonna throw in those fonts. And I will show you, I'll like take some screenshots on my laptop to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So every time you post, you do that. Why? Because people are going to see that in their newsfeed and they're gonna say, okay, Kayla, I'm starting to see that she's using pink and gold. That must be her colors. That must be her brand. Or she is using, like, I think it's Comic Sans. I don't know, like, if you know what I'm talking about on font. That's not my font, but I just picked it. She's using that font constantly. That must be her brand. Or if you have a logo, like it just might say LuLaRoe, and then you have it really pretty written, like with Kayla. You constantly have it. They're going to see that and they're going to be like, that's Kayla. That's Kayla. Once you do this, though, and I am terrible at this, guys, once you do it, you got to commit. You've got to commit to posting on it, because people are going to start on following you. They're going to be like, I'm not going to buy for her. She's not committed. She's not behind her business. And I keep reading in GoPro, you've got to stand behind your business. You're in it for the long run. You have to show them how committed and how much you trust your business. So think about it. Partnering with other, maybe direct sales, and I use this lightly, like I'm thinking about doing this with another, again, my brand, Stay at Home Mommies, with another girl that says LipSense. I wear it all the freaking time. So I might trade her some Lula for some LipSense colors. And I might lay outfits out and just say, you get the whole thing. Or I might just throw a couple LipSense colors in bags that I am putting out in the mail. Or I might take a picture and be like, hey, I partnered with Megan Kelly and she sells LipSense and we're giving away this outfit. Because when you think about businesses, you are putting forth, you have to put forth so much, and then you will get so much more in return. So just to do that, when you think about it, like when people think about, okay, if I'm going to give away leggings, you're giving away roughly $11. Like once you think about shipping and things like that, roughly $11. That's okay. Because what did you do? You planted a seed with that customer got it. What about all of her friends? What about all of her family? Now you're meeting more people. So it might be something that you do, okay, you might not partner with LipSense. You might partner, I don't know, somebody that sells jewelry, or, you know, somebody that is home. Like, again, I'm all about the stay-at-home mom. Because I've been there. I've done that. I've been that stay-at-home mom. I've been the one that has been living paycheck to paycheck, not being able to pay for any other extra expenses. If it wasn't for LuLaRoe, I would not be able to pay for my daughter's medical bills because she has a ton. So that's why I'm so hardcore. I'm so passionate about stay-at-home moms. So when you're thinking about a like page, I want you to think about that. Like, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna stay committed? What is my brand? Who is my target? Who am I gonna push for? Because Facebook lets you pick. You can pick women, you can pick men, you can pick both, you can pick young, you can pick old, you can pick in between. Like, they give you a target range and you go for it. So I want you to think about that, because it can be something that just skyrockets your business. People see it. and people are like, okay, I can see that she is a stay-at-home mom, she sells LuLaRoe, she partners with somebody else, she's helping them, she has a Christian background. Think about it. Can they relate? Because when you think of LuLaRoe and when you think of any other direct sales company, you pick somebody that you want to stick with. And I know that we all have different styles and we all have different prints, but they're going to keep coming back to you because of your customer service and your background and your brand. I can't stress that enough. I have some ladies that just, they're like, I bought it from you, and I just feel bad when I go to somebody else, XYZ. So I want you to give time. I want you to think about it. I want you to think over the weekend, and I'm here to help you with that. If you have any questions, I will do another Facebook tutorial on how to do a like page, how to set it up, how to pull it through Hootsuite, what kind of content, what's your brand, what's your font, and I'll take screenshots of that for you so you guys can see kind of what I'm talking about. I know it's a little crazy, and it's difficult to understand. Next week, I'll be doing a 72-hour game plan that's going to help you kind of kickstart and jumpstart your business if you've been doing this for a little bit, or if you just feel like, okay, I'm in a rut and I don't know what to do.